Hey everyone, it's Justin again. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to copy and bisect angles. Get that straight edge and compass ready, and let's get started. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to copy and bisect angles using only a straight edge and compass. First, we'll discuss any new symbols and vocabulary used in this lesson, and then you'll complete a 3-part activity for practice on your own after this video is over. So far in this unit, you've learned about a lot of topics related to lines, like line segments, and how to use notation when describing lines, and all sorts of other things that you'll need to know and use throughout this course. The second overall topic for this unit is angles. We're going to start by learning some constructions and notation and symbols related to angles. Then work our way up in history to more recent topics such as solving for angle measures, angle relationships, and important vocabulary related to angles that you'll need to know for this entire course. But today's lesson is all about the constructions. First, you'll learn how to copy an angle. For example, if we have angle ABC, then we can use a compass and straight edge to construct an angle that is congruent, or the same. Here's our copy of angle ABC, and it's labeled angle DEF. Since these angles are congruent, we can use a matching symbol in their pictures. There are many ways to show that these are congruent. This little arc in both angles is one way. We could also use an arc with a line segment through in both of them, or 2 arcs in a line segment, or just 2 arcs. It'll be handy to have options when we start to use lots of angles in one problem later on in the course. Any of these notations tells us that angle ABC is congruent to angle DEF. Make sure you're super comfortable with this notation because you're going to use it a lot in this course. The second angle-related construction is how to bisect an angle. Bisect means to split an angle into 2 equal parts. If we bisect this angle with ray BD, then we can write that ray BD bisects angle ABC. And since bisecting splits the angle equally into 2 parts, we can mark the 2 angles as congruent and say that angle ABD is congruent to angle DBC. We also have to make sure we're writing our angle names correctly. Whenever we're writing an angle, we have to write the point at the vertex of the angle in the middle of the 3 points we write down. For example, if we accidentally rearranged these letters and wrote angle BAD or angle DAB, what angle would we be referring to? We would be talking about an angle with point A at the vertex, which is not what we want. All right, so that's all your new background information. We'll be starting an activity soon, so pause the video here and go back to anything you need to see again before I explain the activity. Now that you know all about the new symbols and vocabulary you'll need, it's your turn to complete a 3-part activity in your notes template. You'll learn how to copy angles, bisect angles, and one other angle construction of your choice. Once you can check these off the list, then it'll be time to move on to your practice problems. See you next time. Hey, hey.